Hey, awesome day everyone, it's Stefan Blake here, and as requested for this week, we'll be talking about something that we can all relate to. Some might even be struggling with it right now, and that's fear. So I'll be sharing with you a few tips on how you can overcome your fears in order to achieve your goals. So stick around. Now, what exactly is fear? And no, I'm not talking about the fear that you pay on the bus. F-E-A-R, fear. Now, by definition, in this context, fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the threat of danger, pain, or harm. That doesn't sound too bad, right? It's just a basic human emotion that helps to keep us alive and out of danger. However, research has shown that this same emotion that in earlier stages of our life might have kept us from going extinct is now one of the leading factors that keeps us from achieving our goals and our full potential by keeping us in the comfort zone. And that's because the brain likes stability. It prefers to do the same set of actions every day because that's easier and that's safer. Now, what is interesting is when we set goals and intend to accomplish them, it creates new chain of thoughts that create changes in our mind. And these changes would just be us creating ideas of how we're going to make this goal a reality. And these new ideas would have been something that we don't normally do on a regular basis. Something that our mind wouldn't be familiar with the end result or the outcome. So, in an effort to keep us safe, our brain will step in and say, wait. No, sir, something right here. This is something different. I am not used to this. And our brain will then react to these changes as threats and starts to resist. Now, that's when the fear kicks in. And I know this part we all can relate to. This is the part that the subconscious mind steps in and starts to create thoughts and concepts in our mind that cause us to shy away from doing the things that we plan to do. Those second thoughts and concepts like, I wonder if it will really work out, bro. What if I do it and fail? Is it something that you really want to do? Then supposed to do it and people laugh at you. Will people really like this though? What will people think of you if you fail? What if, suppose. The reason I'm going into so much detail is because what I want us to recognize from all this is that these concepts, scenarios, and thoughts that are created by our minds, despite appearing to be real and how the situation is likely to turn out, it is not real. It's only our brain trying to keep us in that comfortable state. And it is our responsibility to recognize that this fear that we feel is in fact false evidence appearing real. And it's time we prove to our brain that we are capable of doing this. So here are 4 tips on how to overcome those fears. So tip number 1 is identify it. In order to solve a problem, you must first identify that there's a problem, right? So this first step involves identifying what gets you fearful. So, is it the fear of rejection? Our fear might just be that we fear whether or not people will accept us. So, we try to avoid standing out because we are afraid that people might reject our idea or they might reject us. Or is it the fear of failure? Now, this is a big one that stops a lot of persons from achieving their best life. They would procrastinate to do the things that they really want to do just because they are afraid of failing. Or maybe it's the fear of success. Now, this is one that you probably might not have been aware of, but there are people that actually fears success. So maybe you fear success because you know you would have to drop some habits or behaviors that you want to hold on to, or you might fear success because you don't want any more responsibility or the expectations that come with success and so on. Or is it the fear of being ridiculed or made fun of? Yes, that's a common one, that you might just be afraid that persons might laugh at your idea, or they might laugh at you because you decide to do this particular thing. And so in this step, we just have to identify what makes us fearful. The next tip is to accept it. So now that you have identified what gets you most fearful, in this step, you will consider the different scenarios, including the worst case scenario, and accept them all. So you're going to consider things like, what's the best thing that can happen if I pursue this goal? And what's the worst thing that can happen if I pursue this goal? And finally, what will happen if I do nothing at all? And considering these outcomes, you would accept them all. Cool? There's a quote by Twyla Thorpe that states that you only need one good reason to commit to an idea, not 400. So if after the end of analyzing all the possible outcomes, you can only find one good reason to pursue that goal, still go after that goal. The next tip is to face it. By now you would have an understanding of what fears you the most. You would have accepted all the possible outcomes. Now it's time to take massive action anyways. You must take action right away, because procrastination will kill your purpose. Many times we have some great ideas, but we continue to put it off until tomorrow becomes never, and we miss the opportunity to bring forth something that could possibly make massive impact on our family, our community, and the world. So face that fear by taking action, and take action today. Tip number 4 is to practice it. So now you've identified what fears you the most. You've accepted all the possible outcomes, and you faced your fear by taking massive action. The final step is to practice it. There's a well-known quote that practice doesn't make perfect, practice makes permanent. So continuously do this process to send a signal to your subconscious mind that you have what it takes, that you've had it in you all along, and this will help to build your confidence moving forward. So there you have it, 4 amazing tips to overcome your fears that you can apply to your life this week, this month, this year, and go ahead and achieve those goals. Thank you so much for watching, and as usual, give this video a thumbs up, and if you love my content and you haven't subscribed as yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and help me to share this positive vibe by sharing one of my videos with a friend, a family member, whoever you want to. As I always said, you never know the power of a word. A word might just be what that person have been looking for, have been waiting for. So if you have any suggestions and you would like me to make a video or talk about something in particular, you can leave that suggestion in the comment section as well. So until next time, take care and God bless.